about making your sound better.
Hi there guys, Red Roman in cooperation with WA Production is speaking. In this tutorial we will take a look at creating drum loops, at the composition of drum loops, how it works and what and how we should do when we are creating our mainly EDM drum loops. So first of all, let's take a listen to what we'll be doing here, and then we will get started. And so on and so on. For the purpose of this tutorial, I will be using samples and loops from the recently released EDM sample pack called What About EDM Essentials Volume 2 by WA Production, which is really stunning. So be sure to check this one out. We will be providing the samples used in this session for free, so you will get a little taste of what and how much quality samples you are able to get from this pack. So yeah, I took 3 different loops from the drum loops folder right here, and they are provided as a full mixes and also with all loops or stems separated. So you can basically take a look at what is happening in here. A few words first. Creating drum loops is really nothing that complicated. It's easy. You just need to feel the rhythm of the track. Maybe you need to experiment a bit to make it more interesting, not to sound that moody or boring. And you just need to play with it, and maybe after a few weeks or months you will just know how it sounds when you will add this percussion, or how it will sound what it needs to sound more spacey or more minimal or whatever you want. But when you will practicing this for just not that long time, just really maybe a few weeks, not more, you'll be so damn experienced about creating drum loops, because it will get to your brain very quick. So we will in this tutorial we will take a look especially at classic dance EDM drum loops, which the basic thing in there is that the kick comes in each bar. Is it bar or beat? Oh, sorry, in each beat, just goes in the first, 2, second, third, and 4, and it repeats all again. I saw a lot of tracks that is playing also with the rhythm of the drum, but once you are creating a dance song, even it sounds cool, during the time I realized that people do not like it that much as the regular repeating just rhythm. If you will create a track that will sound like this, even if it sounds good to you, I think you should really consider if it's not better to leave it as it is now, because that's what people are looking for, and that's what makes the pumping feeling and the dancing feeling, and what it brings to your track. So I really recommend you to stay in this line. I don't want to kill your fantasy, or you're playing with the track. So if you really feel that it needs this this extra rhythmical things with the kick, just do it. But I stick with this basic kick solution, kick repeating solution. The other thing that all of those drum loops, basically when they are really full, contains are cymbals or also percussion. In our case, in this first drum loop, it sounds like this. They are divided into rides, which comes on every kick. It follows the kick basically, and there is this offbeat hi-hat, which is also layered, or in this loop is another hi-hat, just this really low one that follows also the kick. In this second case, there are also rides, and there are these hi-hats that are not going just on the half beat, on the half beat time, on the offbeat, but there are two of them that will be a bit hard to, I'm not sure how does it called properly, but yeah, you can see what I mean. Let's just try to recreate some of these. Oh, this is too long. This one is nice. This one is also perfect. So yeah, it's not going just like an easy hi-hat, just this. Sounds a bit boring. But if you will add also this one, it will immediately make it sound more interesting and more full, and simply more elements in the drum loop. You can even pen it so it goes a bit more to the left or a bit more to the right. It's up to you. So yeah, let's take a look what symbols do we have here. It's just a simple one. But yeah, we will. I will talk more about percussion and cymbals later, because we will take a look at claps now. And what claps are doing here, oops, I'm clicking too much. What claps are doing here is that they follow each second kick. I bet you already know that, but yeah, it's cool to just repeat the basics. And this particular type of clap is pre-shifted, which means that it is not starting with the clap, with the peak, which is somewhere around here. So it will be sound in case if it won't be pre-shifted, it will sound like this. And just a classic. But there is this a bit attack sound to the clap, which makes it more interesting to hear, and also adds something a little extra to the sound. It's important. Oops, you can play with the position of the clap. So sometimes, basically, it's not good to put it like this, so the peak of the clap will go after the kick. It sounds a bit delayed, so it's good to really check the peak, the highest volume, so it follows the kick. So the press shift, this attack will really be before the kick. So it is preparing the sound for the clap itself. Yeah, you can basically create this attack by yourself. For example, this one, I like this one. You will just take another loop or another sample, or the same sample if you want, and you will reverse it you will shorten it a bit. Let's say we don't have this perceived sound in there. And you will get this this building sound, which is really nice effect. So be sure to try some of these. Here we have not per-shifted, but the clap, as you can see, it's not following exactly the kick. It's not doing what it should do. I mean, you know, should, but you know how I mean it. It is going before, just a few milliseconds before it is clapping before the kick, which is also interesting effect. It's bringing a bit bouncy sound to the loop. It can be used in different type of genres, but yeah, if it fits to your ears, then just follow it, you know. So this is another type of clap, and here we have just another pre-shifted longer one. And yeah, I don't need to talk more about this one, but what is interesting in here are those extra sounds, which is making this third drum loop so damn cool, because there is something more happening in there. Basically, these drum loops are not that useful in drums, because those sounds could fight with the synths already used in there. But okay. So yeah, it is super useful in creating intros and outros, because there are not so many elements so far. Usually, the whole atmosphere is bringing up or is building up, so you can allow to have these extra sounds in there. But also it can be used in some like future house stuff, maybe also deep house stuff, where those sounds are more simple and there are not that many of them. So that's about the theory of drum loops, and what we can do now is that we can build a drum loop by our own, and we are going to start building one right now. So let's just first pick a kick. This one is cool. Yeah, let's just do it simple, as I was saying at the very beginning of this tutorial. And the other thing I usually do right after the kick is that I pick a clap or snare. By the way, snares are used the same as claps usually, but you know what? We will create some really crazy drum loop in there. This one is a bit per-shifted, so we will use it, and it will sound more deep, I guess, this loop. Yeah, we don't need these. You know what, maybe they're so great, I don't know which one to pick. Doesn't matter, we will stay with these. So now we have these claps, and what we can do now is to add some just weird sounds to make it more interesting. And yeah, You know, these clicks are really cool, so let's try to do this classic rhythm with them. This one is nice. Okay, we won't be doing it, but I'll just put it like this. Okay, this is cool. So let's add some hi-hats. Maybe we can use these guys that we have already prepared. You know what could be also cool to add some reverb. Not sure where these are. Okay, distortion, delays, reverbs. Just like this. Okay, here we go. Maybe some pre-delay would be great. Yeah, why not? This sounds cool. And what else can we put in there? Okay, we can do it like this. We can add some extra claps. We can create a Swedish House Mafia type of claps. I'm not sure if they are like. Yeah, I think it's like this. So yeah, this is great. You can add some really weird stuff in there. And so on and so on. So this is how you can build your drum loop. The rhythm is really up to you. You can go to 1/6, and yeah, you can do whatever you feel fits the best to your track, or you can go to the top loop section and just pick a top loop, or just take some parts of already prepared drum loops. It's up to you, but sometimes you just won't be able to find the right drum loop or top loop or whatever loop to your track, so it's good to know how you should be creating one that will fit 100% just and only to your track. So thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and be sure to download this whole session with all samples used inside, and we have used quite a lot of loops and samples in there, so you will get all of this for free, and the link is in the description of the video. Don't forget to subscribe, comment and like, and thank you for watching once again. Have a nice day and take care. Bye.